Hey guys, it's been a while. Welcome back to our vlog channel. I hope there's some of you that are still out there interested in hearing from us and seeing our vlogs, but it's been quite a while. It's been about a year now, the last time you saw us. We had just gotten back, the last time you saw us, we were in New York still, last August, and the time of filming this is September 2018. So over a year. I don't want to go too long with this introduction. I kind of want to just jump into things. This next 3 vlogs that you see on this channel, including this one obviously, will not be like the other vlogs that we've done. These ones will be a little bit different because I'm going to be kind of interjecting myself right now into them a little bit, just kind of to give you some context for some of the things that you're about to see. So this kind of vlog is like a part 1 of 3. There's going to be 3 of these, and then there's going to be 4 vlogs that take place in California, a trip we took to California, and then one more vlog after that from because that trip in California was in May. The last one of those will be from May to now. So there's going to be 8 vlogs in total. By the time you see this, all 8 of those vlogs will have been edited and ready to be posted. I'm not going to post any of these, any single one of them, until all 8 of them are done. So like I said, this is part 1 of 3. We're going to kind of talk about the things that you missed from us, a lot of the stuff that we filmed at the end of 2017, and then kind of some of the stuff that happened in 2018. So this first vlog will be from when we last saw you, August 2018, through the end of September 2018. So August and September. Part 2 will be October and November. And then part 3 will be December through May. And the reason that's kind of set up that way is because of the amount that we filmed for those things. We did film with the intention of posting vlogs, what you're about to see in this vlog specifically, and the next vlog specifically, and a little bit of the third vlog, is things that were meant to be their own individual vlogs that just were never made. So I'm kind of mashing them all together into these 3 parts to make it easier both on myself and easier on you to watch. I cut a lot of stuff out. I want to get some of the highlights in and some of the more interesting things in. And yeah, so I really didn't want to just throw all that stuff away and just start from now or start from May of this year when we did some California vlogs. I wanted to still show you the stuff that we shot because some of it's fun, and I don't know, I still really wanted you to see it. I'm going to be showing you a little bit more condensed version of it. And then we'll be back to our normal vlogging style and everything like that when all 8 of these vlogs are out. So without further ado, let's catch up a bit. We last saw you, like I said, in August of 2017. We were still in New York, but what you're about to see next, we had just gotten back from New York, and we're kind of showing you the things that we got while we were there.
So we are doing a collective roundup of all the stuff we bought while in New York and Connecticut at the Book Barn. So I guess the most obvious thing that we should start off with is a shirt that says "The Rumor, the Legend, the Mystery." I'll untuck it so you can see it fully, and it has the Eiffel Tower in the background, and it's all sparkly.
It also looks like an A, which is fun.
Yes, they probably did that on purpose. It's obviously from Anastasia.
It says Anastasia on the back thing too, right here. Right there.
I love it. I think it's great. I'm so excited. I wore it to work today, and it's beautiful. And Chris was such a spoiler and got it for me. Spoiler meaning he spoiled me way too much, as you are about to see. Another thing that we got, which was for Chris and me.
Yeah, this was something. This is something that I decided to get because they were filling up with soda and stuff, and you can get free refills while you were there. So, and I just got a few refills of Pepsi while we were watching the show. So
yeah, I didn't drink any of it, but I'm going to use the cup all the time, and Chris will never get to touch it again. So I hope you enjoyed the 2 hours of joy you got from it. And then the last thing we bought from Anastasia is this beautiful poster.
We decided that we would really like to go see more Broadway shows, obviously, in our lives. And so whenever we go to see a show, we will buy a poster like this one, and we'll get them all framed, and we'll have a wall of Broadway posters that we've gone to see and stuff. It'll be awesome.
It'll just be such a gorgeous wall.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
It'll be a really nice thing to look back at all the things we got to do. And this will be our very first one that we saw together.
Yeah. And we have our 2 playbills as well. We got all 6 of the main cast people to sign it. So you've already seen this, but this is just going over everything that we got. So
the backpack from the Strand.
Chris ended up carrying around most of the day. I got tired after 2 hours maybe. Well, I was carrying everything.
Yeah.
Like the books and everything, and so I made him carry it for the rest of the day, and it fits us both, which is really good.
I mean, it looks really tiny on me, but it's perfect. It's perfect for her. It's a little bit small for me, but it's still a nice backpack.
I love it, and I'm really excited to get to be able to use it.
Like, practically around, like, as a practical thing to use.
It would be awesome, and it has a bunch of, like, little pockets as well that are actually pretty big, so I'm just so happy with it. And then this was Christopher's
The beanie that I got, that I really like, and I'll wear in wintertime.
And I'll probably steal it and wear it too.
Nope.
Yep.
And I got this book, Age of Swords by Michael J. Sullivan. This came out not too long ago. I didn't request it from the publisher because I haven't been reviewing books, and I would have felt really bad if I requested it and then didn't do anything with it. So I just bought it myself.
And then the last thing we got from the Strand are these awesome Alice socks, which I've opened but not put on my feet yet. I'm sure they will look awesome though. I want to buy more Alice socks now. It may be happening in the future. And then the first thing that we bought of the day,
which we did show, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I don't remember. Those 2 days were very tiring, but this gorgeous, yeah, we totally showed them at the hotel room.
Yeah.
So we've already showed this, but it's so beautiful, and I figured I would refresh your memories, and it's gonna be so nice once it gets cold. And then something else I saw, it was the last thing of the night. We literally left 2 minutes after we bought it.
Yeah, we went to the show, and then afterwards we bought this.
The last time I was in New York, I couldn't find a jacket that I really loved, and I ended up buying one that I wasn't totally happy with. It didn't really fit right. I ended up wearing it a couple times and then getting rid of it because I really was just not pleased with it. It was just like too small and a little bit uncomfortable, and it zipped down the front, which I don't really like for hoodies because then it like goes right down the middle of New York and it kind of irritates me. So we found this one and it was just kind of perfect.
Yeah, we left the show and like walked around Times Square a little bit, and some guy was selling this on a thing on the side of the street. Yeah. And he was really nice and let her try them on and stuff, and she decided to get this one, and it's really nice. It's really soft.
It is really soft, and I don't like the I Heart New York City. It has always irritated me, probably because I don't like the heart symbol. It's always irritated me. So I finally found one that I really loved, and I'm going to get to wear it all fall. And then the rest of the things that we got in New York are just for me and was just me being silly. So we'll start, I guess, with the slightly least exciting things. First thing is these little sushi earrings, which are freaking adorable. And I saw them and I was just like, I have to get them. I must have them. And most of them are sashimi sushi, which we don't eat as often, but they also do have like little rice balls and stuff like that, and they're just so stinking cute, you guys. I've already worn some of them and I love them. And then the other two things I got at Forever 21 were makeup items. I'm actually wearing this on my eyes right now, like this color mixed with like that color and that color I think, and that as well. I'm wearing several of these today, and it's just the eyeshadow palette is all it says. So, very helpful. And then the other thing I got was kind of silly there. I got a rainbow highlighter, you guys. I know, it's silly. I don't know how much I'll wear it as intended, but it's something that I just wanted to play with, and I've been having a lot more fun with my makeup lately and doing more dramatic stuff, and I just figured this would go along with that aesthetic. And I've been really wanting to buy one just to play with for a while since they came out like a year ago, so I finally did it. I was like, I'm splurging on everything else, I might as well get this as well. And then the last thing I really splurged on, and I'm really excited about, and I'm completely in love with, and Christopher was such a doll and let me get it. It's the Semi-Sweet x9 palette by MAC, and it's beautiful. I was thinking of building my own palette. It's my first item that I've ever purchased from MAC, and I was thinking of building my own like quad or something, but this color right here, which is Otra, it's so gorgeous that I was just, I've worn it a couple times and it's beautiful, and I'm wearing like this color as well today mixed with the other palette. I'm just completely in love with it.
Moving over to the couch because my legs fall asleep after sitting on the floor for too long, which is a pain in the butt. Now we're going to show you the stuff we got at the book barn.
Yeah. We did already show this in the car, but just to recap, this awesome board game, which we will be playing soon. So excited about it.
And then I got Blue Mars by Kim Stanley Robinson, which completes the Mars trilogy by him. I already have the other two. I was really happy to find this in perfect condition, and I found the other two, I'm pretty sure, both of the Book Barn also. So, set complete via the Book Barn. Here they all are together.
It's so satisfying.
Yeah, they're not in the right order at the moment. It's red Mars, green Mars, and then blue Mars, but you know. And then also Kim Stanley Robinson, I grabbed 2312 because it's in perfect condition and I don't own it yet.
And then on the complete opposite end of the spectrum, I got some Disney fairy books because I love this series. I've said it time and time again, but if you want to learn how to draw human figures, get these books. They're great. Like, the positions and everything, beautiful. Get them. So, I've already read all of these when I was, like, 10. But Fira and the Full Moon is the first one. Prilla and the Butterfly Lie, Iridessa Lost at Sea, Beck Beyond the Sea, and then I got another fairy book, so I figured I'd show it. It's the Fairy Realm book, and it's book 4. It's by Emily Rada. I read this whole series when I was like 10 or 12 as well, so I got a bunch of fun children's fairy books.
And then I got a bunch of books in the Foundation series by Isaac Asimov. We have the first one, so I got number 2, 3, 4, and 5.
And then I bought some more backup copies of the Enchanted Forest Chronicles because...
A full set of them.
Yes,
again.
I did. I found a beautiful full set. So, Dealing with Dragons, Searching for Dragons, Calling on Dragons, and Talking to Dragons. And then I picked up extra copies as well of these other editions of Dealing with Dragons and Searching for Dragons, books 1 and 2. These I'm going to keep. These I will give to someone because I love the series and I want to force it on every single person I know.
Yeah, she's already done this before. The next thing that this is for both of us, but I grabbed it because I was like, she was already done with the children's section and I went in there just specifically to look for this and I decided that we should just go ahead and grab it. It's the Mysterious Benedict Society and I love this series and this is the first book. If you've never read this series and you really like middle grade books, then you should definitely get on that because this is fantastic.
And then I picked up another copy of Fairest by Gail Carson Levine. I only own this with the really, really interesting cover, but that was the old cover of the book. This is the new cover, and I just wanted to own it, and so now I do.
And the last thing that I believe that I grabbed for myself was Ancillary Justice by Ann Leckie. More science fiction.
He walked over and put it in my hand, and I was like, yes!
Yeah.
Something that I thought was really cool. I think Chris is excited about this.
Yeah,
as well.
I'm glad she got these too. Here, I'll get a close-up.
It's the Aporson trilogy, so all 3 books are in perfect condition. We have Sabriel, Lyriel, is that how you say it?
Yeah, and Aborson.
Aporson, so...
Which are in this lovely box.
It was just really perfect, and it was $3.
Yeah,
for
which
all
is
of them
awesome.
Together, so I saw it and I was like, that's the best deal I've seen all day. And then I also picked up my Tonia by Willa Cather, so... Woo, or Willa Cather that I need to read. And then I have a few romances by... I've read some of these already. I have 2 Sarah McLean books, A Rogue by Any Other Name, and 10 Ways to Be Adored When Loving the Lord. She's one of my favorite authors, so I would like to own all of her books. Same thing with Eloisa James. Haven't read this one yet, 3 Weeks with Lady X, but love Eloisa James. And I have read Slightly Wicked by Mary Ballow, but I would like to own all her books, so got it. And I still haven't read anything by Willa Cather, but I'm pretty sure I'll really like her, so this is why I picked it up, because I'm starting to collect this edition. And I would really like to find O Pioneers in this edition, but at least now I have these 3, and they're so pretty together.
And then after that, later in the month of August, an eclipse happened. My mom has sent us something special for the eclipse that is about to happen here in the United States. She works at NASA, so she was able to send me and Giselle, something special with which we can view the eclipse, and I'm sure you can kind of guess what it is already. They are these special eclipse glasses that you need in order to be able to look directly at the sun while the eclipse happens, because if you don't wear something like this, then your eyes will burn out and you will go blind forever. The eclipse is happening today, while Giselle and I will be at work, so we are both going to, I'm sure the vast majority of the people at my work will just kind of go outside around the time that it's supposed to happen near us, and when we're going to be able to see it, it's not going to be the full eclipse like some places in the United States we'll be able to see a partial eclipse. I'm not sure which, there's a percentage of it that we'll be able to see, that we'll be able to see of the moon covering the sun. but it's still going to be really cool, and we still need these to view it, and I'm guessing people at my work are all going to go out and look at it, but I have these special glasses with which I can do so, and wow, I literally can't see anything through these. They're like mirrors. That's really weird. I'm going to have to put these on and, like, I guess go look at the sun and see if they work, but thanks, Mom, for that, because they're going to be definitely helpful. Look at that. Well, that was awesome. It was definitely really cool to see even just a partial eclipse. I mean, not a total eclipse, because we don't live in the right part of the country to see it, but it was still pretty cool to have eclipse glasses and use them. And I was even able to, like, I took the camera and, like, I was out there for a little while and, like, was playing with the camera, messing with the exposure to try to get a shot of the moon passing over the sun without anything, without like I tried then to put the glasses over the lens and try a few things, and that kind of worked a little bit. I did get a shot with that, but I liked the shot without it better because you can kind of like see the sky and the clouds surrounding the sun a little bit more. So I thought, anyway, it was really cool, and everyone at my work, not everyone, but a pretty decent amount of people were coming out, but no one really had Eclipse glasses, and we were like passing mine around a bunch. I was mostly messing with my camera trying to get a good shot of it, so it was like fine. People were just kind of passing them around, and everyone got to see it, which was really great. Everyone that came out just kind of grabbed the glasses and was able to look at it and thought it was really cool. And yeah, I was out there for like 15 minutes, and it was really fun. Giselle, what did you think of the eclipse?
It was cool. It wasn't life-changing or anything, but it was cool. I'm glad I got to see it, but I wasn't crying about not being able to see it.
Well, you did get to see it, so.
Yeah, but I didn't know that we had eclipse glasses till Saturday.
Yeah.
Right? Saturday or Sunday morning, Chris told me, oh, we have eclipse glasses, by the way. But
I mean, if my mom hadn't sent them to me, I probably would have gone over the camera still and like try to get a shot of it, but.
Yeah, I just wouldn't have seen it at all, and I wasn't like sad about it. But the fact that I had it, and then all my coworkers used it.
Yeah, she passed them around like I did with my coworkers.
And there was literally like one person inside the store, and every single other person was outside.
That's awesome.
Looking at the eclipse through my glasses.
So thanks, Mom, for sending those to us. A lot of people got good use out of them. At least 20 people at my work used them besides me. And you gave yours away.
I did give mine away. Oh my gosh. So at the bookstore, there were so many people who've called and come in over the past 2 weeks, probably about 50 people at least, specifically just to me, asking for eclipse glasses.
Asking the bookstore if they have eclipse glasses.
Yeah, which, I mean, it's a gift and bookstore, but just the amount of people that were calling. So the eclipse happened at 2:45. The amount of people that, like, called anywhere from, like, noon to, like, 4.
4? You're a little bit too late.
Stupid. I was just like, are you kidding me? Like, I'd be like, no, sorry, we don't. Or there would be, like, people that would come in at, like, 3 or 3:30. You have eclipse glasses? And I'm like, no, we don't. Plus, the eclipse is over. You're so dumb. Like, if you cared about watching it, you shouldn't have waited till it was over.
So then, just a few days later after the eclipse, my parents actually came up from Maryland to visit us. They drove up on Friday, and we met them Friday night at this like fancy Italian place called Allora. My parents are here. Hi, guys. Hello. They drove up here from Maryland, and we have food. We're at an Italian restaurant. My mom's got salmon. My dad's got swordfish. Ooh. Giselle's got a really good looking sausage. Really good. Lamb tips thing.
And pita bread.
And I have sausage and pasta with Parmesan, and hers looks really, really good. I'm gonna have a bite of that, just so you know.
Here you go.
That's really
You want to try some?
And then the next day, on Saturday, we got to spend the whole day with them. We went to Boston. It is now the next morning, and we are at my parents' hotel for breakfast. It's going to be a fun day. We're going to go head into like Boston, I think, today. Breakfast looks delicious. I was going to get a waffle, but it takes way too long, but I got Giselle a waffle.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
He waited and everything for it. It took like 10 minutes.
It didn't take 10 minutes.
Good morning.
Good morning. My parents got me some new shoes because they're awesome. As in, my parents are awesome. The shoes are awesome too, but my parents are awesome. And because my shoes were completely and totally falling apart and they couldn't stand to look at them while I was walking around. And they're a lot more comfortable, actually. And now we're in a graveyard where Paul Revere and Ben Franklin are buried. And lots of other people as well. We're just gonna walk around. Probably gonna re-walk the Freedom Trail because we didn't really do it that much last time we were here. We're gonna walk more of it this time. Giselle's wearing sunglasses the first time since I've met her.
I've worn sunglasses a little bit, I thought.
Not really.
I just always forget to grab them.
She looks pretty awesome. So now we're in this old bookstore, literally old bookstore. They only sell old books.
I love this. How it's all just like stuffed in. But
It
still
really is.
organized.
I mean, everything is stuffed in. It's all alphabetical, but everything is just completely stuffed into their shelves. This place is filled up to the brim. There's even books on the floor, lining the shelves. Just everywhere. It's pretty awesome. I did decide to go ahead and grab this because I haven't actually seen it at any used bookstores before, and I really want. This is one of his books that I've been wanting to read for a while. I tried to listen to the audiobook a little while ago, but I have a hard time understanding science fiction when I'm listening to it. Fantasy is a little bit better, and especially I've been listening to more fantasy recently. But science fiction I always like to read better because I always understand it a lot more. So I just went ahead and grabbed it because I did like the story from what I got of it from the audiobook. And now we're gonna put it in Giselle's backpack.
Yeah, I got it at the Strand.
Yeah, it's getting use. And I'm probably gonna end up carrying it very soon here, especially if I keep filling it up with books.
I'm starting to get a migraine. I'm starting to recognize how I feel before I get a migraine because I've been very tired all day. Very tired yesterday.
This is exactly what happened before we went to the book barn on our way to New York.
And I just like have been feeling nauseous off and on all day, so I just took half an Excedrin to try to kick it before it actually hits me strong.
Yeah.
So I don't end up like barfing while we're walking around.
Yeah.
Hopefully that can prevent it.
Also, we're gonna go find my parents, and we might maybe stop to eat somewhere soon. It's been a few hours since breakfast, and I think eating might help.
Eating will help settle my stomach strangely. Just like eating like Layla's did before, so hopefully, yeah, and you can carry this now.
Okay. We're at the Anthem Kitchen and Bar outside, about to have some lunch.
Let's get some water on this, shall we?
Giselle just got pooped on by a bird out here. Not the best. Apparently this isn't the best place to sit, but I'm so sorry.
Should I take my hair down?
I've never been pooped on before.
I have. I was on a field trip with you. We were at some park.
Really? I don't remember that.
I think I got it. It was only really. Look, Christopher, you think I got it all?
Yeah, it's all gone. It's good. It wasn't a lot.
Now I want to go wash my hands again.
It wasn't a lot.
I'm gonna do that too.
I think that's a good idea.
It was only like a tiny little spot.
Yeah. My mom got a lobster roll, which looks good, and the rest of us got giant fish and chips, which looks delicious. Giselle has been de-pooped, which is great. I'm sorry. Giselle and I, we're walking with my parents. They have gone in that direction for like pubs and stuff. We were gonna go catch up with them, but we passed by like a little market area where people were selling stuff, and we bought some prints.
Yep, 2 of them. And they're very cute and amazing. We got Beauty and the Beast, and then I also got an Alice print. It's so beautiful and I love it.
They had a bunch of Disney prints and stuff. And also they just started playing music as soon as we started recording, which was interesting. They're about to dance and stuff, I guess. But now we're gonna dress up, or I'm gonna dress up like a soldier, because why not?
Wait, you need a hat, don't you? There's a tricorn hat over there. No.
This is a perfect soundtrack.
I don't want to kill myself at all.
We have left Boston. We walked a little bit of the Freedom Trail, but we kind of just wandered for the most part. And now we're at a frozen yogurt place that was like 15 minutes out of our way because Giselle and my mom really wanted ice cream. What'd you get?
Salted caramel, pistachio, coconut, and peanut butter.
I knew you got a lot, so I was curious. They had a Belgian waffle with maple syrup flavor, which I got a little tiny bit of to try. It's underneath all this chocolate.
Well, what good is that going to be?
So we're back here, and we've been watching Jeopardy for like the past few hours, and now my parents are leaving.
Hey.
Bye.
Adios, muchachos.
I'll see you at Thanksgiving, I guess.
See ya.
And then in September, one of the vlogs that I had been planning on making was about the tomatoes that my landlord had grown on the side of our house. He had this like long strip of tomato plants. There were just so many tomatoes, and he started giving us a few of them like every few days. And he was like, you know what, you can just like go out there and take however many you want. And there were just so many tomatoes. He took a bunch, we took a whole bunch, and by the end of September, by the end of like their usability, like they started kind of going bad on the vines. Like most of them had been taken, but there was still a lot left. So I used that opportunity to, every single time we got tomatoes, to, for the first time in my life, make homemade pasta sauce, which was really interesting and ended up being really good and a lot of fun. I actually made several batches of that as time went on, mostly in September. When it came to peeling the tomatoes, I actually had no idea what I was doing. Eventually I looked up how people go about peeling tomatoes more easily, and you just like you cook them and then you boil them for a little bit, and then you immediately put them into like ice water, and then the peels just like come right off. And I had no idea that that's what you were supposed to do the first time I ever made it, but I got better at it. We were able to get a few jars out of every batch that we made, so we had some homemade pasta sauce for a while. His and hers plates. Here's Giselle. Hi.
Hi.
She's controlling the pasta situation because I was letting it overflow.
I'm really tired right now.
It's 11 o'clock if you didn't see that already.
And I shall be excused from and forgiven for anything crazy I say, because I feel delirious. And I've been laughing at everything.
She's acted a little crazy ever since I got
I've
home.
cried like 4 times tonight.
And laughed hysterically.
From laughter. I haven't cried sad tears at all, just laughter tears. I shouldn't be in charge of this hot pot, but whatever.
I made a lot of pasta, didn't I?
You did.
I don't know. I just kind of threw the whole box in without really thinking about it.
You're so silly. The good thing is that I don't have any kids, so I can't kill
You
them.
don't?
No.
That's good news.
Yeah. So I can't kill anyone. Me being tired and not functioning won't.
I can handle myself.
Yeah, if I'm not even taking care of myself, Chris can take care of me and we'll survive. Thank you. He made me food last night and today. All I've eaten in the past few days have just been what Christopher has made for me because he's the best.
This smells good, by the way, doesn't it?
It does.
It actually smells like sauce now. It definitely looks different than some of the sauce that I've had before, but it's gotten thicker for sure. I was worried that it wouldn't get thick, but it's gotten fairly thick, and I think it'll be really good with the pasta.
It does smell really good. Is that enough?
Yes. You want to take a bite and try it?
It probably needs salt, but...
I did put too much salt in when I made it, so maybe it'll taste good.
Yeah, it doesn't need salt.
Yeah, I put too much salt in. Like, I kind of shook the salt in by accident. Is it good?
It's really good.
Is it?
Yeah. It's really good pasta sauce, and it actually tastes like pasta sauce. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Kristen, neither of us have ever made pasta sauce before from scratch. Like, my mom has, but I never personally have, so...
Yeah.
That's really cool.
I haven't done it either.
It tastes really good, Chris. I'm impressed.
I'm going to try some now. Y'all ready for this? That was very loud. Ooh, that's good.
It's really good, right? And it doesn't have a weird texture, which I was kind of expecting.
I thought it might too. I thought it would be like kind of like weird and like sort of runny but like chunky at the same time. But it actually, it has the consistency of pasta sauce. It tastes like pasta sauce.
Except
honestly, it's
better.
It's better. It's really, really good. It's a lot better than the stuff we've had in cans.
I mean,
so
yeah.
All in all, it was pretty worth it. The most annoying part of the whole thing was peeling tomatoes. I didn't actually look up how to peel a tomato or how to de-seed a tomato or anything like that beforehand, so I just kind of did it, and it took forever. And then cutting the onion, I was just sitting here with my eyes burning and crying for a long time. And yeah, anyway, the whole process was aggravating, but it's delicious. So try it if you want to. Well, I must say that did end up turning out quite nicely, and ended up being totally worth the time. It was very good, and now we have this full jar of pasta sauce left, and yes, it is in a peanut butter jar. I just finished something that I didn't necessarily mean to do today, but I'm pretty happy that it's done. It's really cool that I now know that this is done, because it is the first of our new vlogs. Season finale of our daily vlog. All of May is up now, and actually the first of the new vlogs is scheduled at the moment to go up on Wednesday, and I'm about midway through editing the next newer vlog, the one with Giselle's mom. Last night I was up until about 4 a.m. Trying to get out that I've been calling it the hour-long vlog, I think, but it actually ended up being basically 2 hours long. The 2-hour-long vlog, it got finished around 3:30 a.m. Then I made sure it was exporting, and I ate something because I was really hungry, and then I went to bed at 4 a.m., which was lovely. And then this morning I uploaded it and just put all the information in for it and published it, and people have been commenting on it and watching it already. Everybody's like, oh, I'm totally gonna watch this whole thing, which is crazy. What is wrong with you people? Thank you anyway. I really, really, really appreciate it. Hopefully it wasn't too difficult to suffer through. I don't know. I just have to, I'm just really glad that those are done forever now. I know how you feel, me, from almost exactly a year ago. Seriously, we're about to see bits of 2017 Labor Day Parade, which happens like right outside our house, like right down our street. And Labor Day of 2018 was literally just a few days ago of me recording this, so yeah. So that was fun. I mostly went to that for the marching bands. It's a Labor Day parade. It's funny, I actually very much remember last year when that happened. We had only been living here for a little over a month, and I came out here. Giselle went to work. I remember that day I made waffles. I think I remember that from the vlog, because I just like filming things for the vlog and editing it makes me remember weird things about certain days. I remember last year I made waffles before I went and saw that, or maybe after I went and saw it. Like I said, I mostly went for the marching bands because I love marching bands and drum lines, and there's a lot of really good ones. My favorite one was that last clip. It was like these kids, these fairly young kids, like dressed in colonial garb and playing these old flutes and drums, and they sounded really, really good. It's pretty awesome. Giselle is at work right now, and it's a pretty good, interesting start to the 2 more days that I have off this week, today and tomorrow. Yeah, it's Labor Day, and it's been a good day already. I've been out there for like an hour, and I'm a little bit dizzy from the sun, apparently, and I'm very, very, very hungry. I've barely eaten anything today. I went to the gym this morning, and I was chasing the marching bands around. As you could probably tell from the clips, I went everywhere to try and capture as many of them as I could, and it was kind of exhausting. So the next day was interesting. I had actually the day off to go to this thing in Massachusetts that happens every year, I think twice a year, but I don't know. I've only ever been to it once, this one time, and it's called Brimsfield. It's this like big antique flea market. I work in a photo studio, and there are stylists and art directors and photographers and like all these different people who work together to create nice pictures, and so they use a lot of props and stuff, and a lot of the stuff we get, the style of stuff they use is stuff that we get from the people, like the products that were actually go on the website and whatnot. But they wanted to go and find more interesting, like unique antique props. So for Brimsfield, that day of Brimsfield, the whole studio got off to go to Brimsfield, and we could either, like, the options were you could come to work or go to Brimsfield. And yeah, I chose to go to Brimsfield, obviously, and I was able to take Giselle with me. She had that morning off and had to go to work later on, but we luckily got to go look at stuff together. And we are at Brimfield, at the Brimfield Antique Flea Market thing. Yes. It's big. We were trying to find parking. There's a bunch of different kinds of places to park. Someone has just like opened their backyard for people to park in, it seems like, for just like $5 a car, which is really smart and really awesome.
Parked in a field of grass.
Yeah, we're parked with a bunch of other cars in someone's backyard with just like their grass and stuff. The antique flea market thing, show, whatever you want to call it, is right over there. You can't see me pointing, but it's right over there.
Red, I'm sure that my skirt. So my skirt is like green and flowy or whatever, so I could wear red and match my lipstick and it'd be all cute and stuff. Or I could wear this purple one and be Ariel. So then I have the red lipstick, so it's like,
I can't decide. I like both. And she's trying to ask my opinion, and I'm like, I like both. And she's like...
not helpful at all. I need an opinion, Christopher. I don't know.
I'm going to say purple. Do purple because that's decisive.
But red is like more vintage.
Okay, do red then. So we've both seen stuff that we like. All the stuff that I've seen that I like is really big, and we don't have to carry it back to the car, and it's like, they're $80. There's these like cool trunks and stuff, and they're awesome. And Giselle has seen a lot of stuff we like. We haven't bought anything yet because we only have $100, so I'm not sure what we want to spend that on. So we're just kind of wandering around at the moment, seeing if there's anything that we really, really, really want, and then maybe we'll go back and visit places again. We're walking down to this other area now. Giselle is very, very tired.
My exhaustion yesterday was the day that I was just completely dead, and it just hit me again, and I'm like, wow. Then I gotta go stand up for, I only have a 5-hour shift, but still like 5 more hours. I'm just so tired.
And we've been walking around a bunch around here. This place is huge. We're walking into a new area right now, and it's like looks like it's the same size as the area we were just in. And we've been in that area for like 2 hours now. And yeah, we've been there for like 2 hours now, and now we're going over this area, which looks, like I said, equally big. So Giselle did get one thing. This thing she's holding right here. I was holding it for a while, then it got it all sweaty on my arm.
Lovely. It's a curtain. And I just thought we could really use this one curtain. It would be beautiful in our house.
Yeah, we're just gonna hang it on one window, that's all.
Just kidding, I'm turning it into a skirt.
There have been several things that I've wanted to get. Like, there was this old large format Graflex camera that was in really good condition. That was like $400 that I really wanted, but I did not get because we don't have that much money right now to spend on something like that. And I really want to get this $80 like trunk that has like world maps on it and stuff. That's like really beautiful. But I also did not get that because we would have to carry it back to our car, which we don't have time for right now. I have to take Giselle back home so she can get to work. And now for the end of September. I'll mostly let it speak for itself, but we changed a few things and a few cool things happened.
So, as you guys know, I have long hair, as you can see. And it's even longer, but it looks shorter because it's pulled into a ponytail in the back right now.
And it's been a lot longer than this, like, it's been cut some recently.
Yeah, I keep chopping off like maybe 4 inches at a time. And whenever I do, my hair just feels a lot better, like it feels a lot lighter. And especially, I've gotten 2 really bad migraines in the past month and a half maybe. One was at the book barn. That was not fun, and the way it was building up and the way it felt was like I've started to recognize that. And so when I had the same thing happen when Christopher's parents were in town, and like I can feel it like in the back of my head and stuff, I've just realized that my hair has a lot to do with it, that the weight of it, and then as well if I put a bunch of bobby pins in my hair and like put it up in a nice pretty updo, a lot of times that will like start to trigger the migraine and trigger those awful like tension in the back of my head and like up at the top of my neck going in, like the vertebrae going in. And it's almost come to a breaking point. So that combined with me constantly seeing people with like vintage hairstyles and me never being able to do them. And I've had this problem since I was about 12 and got into doing hair. So for 10 years now, I've had beef with my long hair because I was never able to do some of those hairstyles and looks because my hair is just too freaking long. So all those things kind of culminated today to a boiling point, and I'm gonna cut my hair. So it's gonna be interesting. Now that I'm like sitting down and talk about it, I feel like the tiny littlest bit nervous. Overall, it just feels really good and it feels really right, and I've been having more problems than ever with my neck, like much more than ever, and I think this will help a lot to take some of that strain off my neck. So we'll see how it goes. And I'm not going to worry about like making it look fancy and doing layers and stuff. I'm kind of trying to get it to the length first, and then I can decide what I like from there, because I have not had short hair since I was 6. So it's been a while, and I don't really have any idea of what I'll look like and what it will feel like, but I'm excited. I've had like trims, and I'll like cut off like 4 inches at a time, but you can't really tell because I always have my hair up anyway. So yeah, let's see how this goes. So I saw this trick as well, where if you go across the bottom with the razor, it makes it easier because it's more even. So
that kind of makes sense.
All right, it's coming off.
Well, this is certainly interesting. It went really quickly. Like, it's just all of a sudden it's all gone.
What do you think?
It's definitely shorter.
Yeah?
I mean, yeah, I like it. It's really interesting. I mean, it doesn't look like it's that different, honestly. Like, it does, but it doesn't at the same time. Because you usually wear your hair up anyway.
Yeah. So.
But, like, when you have your hair down, it definitely goes longer. But I feel like it's not so much shorter that it's, like, jarring or anything like that.
Yeah, it's definitely a little chunky. So this is when you go in and touch up with the thing. So I guess I'll try to do that. I don't like wearing my hair just straight down because I just feel like it looks super weird with my widow's peak. I've never been a fan, so. Okay, well, let's keep on trimming, I guess. So, this is my hair. Do you love it?
Yeah, I like it a lot.
It's fun. I did tie it back. I could also just like pin it or whatever, but I literally don't have any bobby pins in my hair at all. I just tied a scarf. It's fun. I'm enjoying it. I mean, I've had it for less than 24 hours, but it's great. It makes me happy. And it looks a lot shorter like this because it's curled, obviously, so.
Yeah, I like it.
It's
I think it looks really fun with what you're wearing and stuff, so.
When I told my mom, because I was FaceTiming her, I opened it up and she was like, oh, your hair's really cute. And I was like, yeah, I cut it. And she was and she like couldn't talk for like 2 minutes. And she's like, I can't believe you cut your hair. That's crazy because she's like, I'm more surprised that you cut your hair than you dyed it. Because I always said that I didn't want to dye my hair, and like I did dye it red when I was like 17, so I guess that wasn't too surprising, but I never wanted to bleach it, and then I did, and that was surprising.
And now it's been like that for a while. I can't, like, I gotten so used to it. I like it a lot.
Yeah, me too. I kind of want to go red again, but I don't, because I know it'll be a lot of work to go back. And
I think we should exhaust this color for as long as possible, because I think you still really like it, and I really like it too.
I do really like it still, so. If only I could just like change my hair color like that.
Yeah, it could be tonks.
I probably should have thought of this before sitting down to film, but maybe I should have brushed my hair if I'm going to be talking about it. Anyway, besides the point, at this point I've now had my hair cut short for about 5 days, and I have not had any neck pain in the past 5 days, which is crazy, and it's almost like it was a weight that I didn't even realize that was there until it was gone. Which I feel like a lot of people say when they cut their hair, but I don't really feel like my hair is that much lighter, but my neck can tell the difference, which is crazy. So I've been wearing it up most of the time, but this is what it looks like. Like I said, I haven't brushed it. It is longer in the front. I don't love the fade of it, and I don't really like it being longer in the front. I tried it as like, kind of like the asymmetrical long bob or whatever it's called, or that asymmetrical hairstyle, and I tried it and I don't like it, so I'm gonna end up fading this up a little bit. I don't know how much, but like I said, my main thing is I have to be able to put it in a ponytail on my head or a bun on my head, but I'm really enjoying my hair so much, and the thing that is making me enjoy it the most is the fact that I haven't had neck pain. So that's an update on that. I'm so pleased with it. So I just wanted to show you like what it looked like before I whacked it off, what it actually looks like dry and not curled. Like, it's alright, but it's not for me, so we will see what is, and I will be able to keep experimenting with it, but it feels great.
So, it's been a good week. This vlog is kind of encapsulating a whole week, which is kind of good. Because some fun things are happening and have happened. Something is happening tomorrow that we'll probably end the vlog with, that you'll definitely want to see. And this week, something exciting happened to both of us. Giselle and I both got surprise raises this week. She got a raise first.
Yeah, and I was at work, and as soon as I found out, I texted him, and I was like, I got a raise. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, she was really surprised. It kind of came out of nowhere, and
yeah.
But I'm not surprised. They love her there.
They told me in a funny way too. The lady who was just like, "Did Alex talk to you yesterday?" Who is my normal manager, who does all I don't know if he does the payroll, but he does all the hiring, and he does a lot of the stuff around the store. And the lady was like, "Did he talk to you yesterday?" And I was like, "No." And she's like, "Did he talk to you about payroll?" And I was like, "No." And I thought I was in trouble. I thought maybe I'd gone over hours or something. And she's like, "I give you a raise." And I I started crying, and she was like, "Oh goodness," and like walked away. I was like, okay, because she just didn't want to deal with my tears. It was just kind of funny and ridiculous, and then Chris texted me today.
Yeah, we have reviews twice a year, and I knew the review was coming today or tomorrow, and they always do it. All the managers like talk to their people that they are managers over, and I'm on a cycle for the winter/spring review to get a raise every year. I got a raise in March. It was just a little one, and I wasn't supposed to get one this time around. Some people get them this time around. Some people get them in March, like I did. But they gave me a raise, which is really unexpected. It was a big raise, much bigger than
much bigger than last time. Yeah.
Much bigger than March. But I got 2 raises this year. One kind of small in March, and one much bigger today. And I'm very excited about it. I mean, it's not huge, like comparatively to like how much we're gonna get, like on a weekly basis. But in the long run, it'll definitely help us like pay some stuff off and just feel more comfortable in general. Like we're both just getting paid more now, so it's really nice. And we're both working full time now, so it's great.
And it was just like such a funny thing that like I got one, and then the next day he put me through the same scenario. Like when I first read the text, I almost thought he was joking, like because I had sent him the same text yesterday, and then today he sent it to me, and I was like,
yeah,
is he serious?
She basically just said I got a raise yesterday or the day before that or whatever, and then on today I just said I got a raise.
I was like, wait, deja vu.
Yeah, so
it was
pretty awesome. So we're out celebrating is the point of all that. We're at TGI Fridays right now. We're here to get food. We were just laying in bed when we got home from work, just kind of like we're hungry, so we were like, let's go out to eat and celebrate our raises. So that's what we're doing. Yeah. So we already ordered, and our food is coming soon.
So we got an appetizer that we've never heard of before. I think it may be new, and it's some kind of spinach flatbread.
Spinach flatbread or something, but we signed up for their app, so we get a free appetizer, so this is a free appetizer that we got.
It's gonna be amazing.
It does look really good. I was really skeptical at first when Giselle was like, let's get this. But it honestly looks like pizza, but without the sauce. So,
take a bite. That was good. Sorry, I'm a little wonky. I'm not good at vlogging.
It's got artichoke heart in it, and spinach, and tomato, and a bunch of different cheeses, and stuff like that. So, and garlic. So, it's yummy. Giselle's salting her dinner, of course.
Typical Giselle fashion.
We both got steak. I got some fries with my steak instead of mashed potatoes. I also got fried shrimp, but those haven't come yet, but I'm sure they'll be delicious.
I got the sirloin, and then he got the flat iron.
Yeah, flat iron. Yeah, we got some broccoli.
And I got mashed potatoes, which are so much better than fries.
Absolutely not.
It's exactly 1 week from when I cut my hair off, and I thought I'd give you an update. This morning I took the scissors to it, and I shortened it even a little bit more. I shortened the front and made it a little bit more like layered and faded before I had the front longer. I was trying an asymmetrical thing and it just didn't work for me. I did shorten the front a little bit, and I kind of put layers through just a little bit, just like very, very small layers. And yeah, I guess me sitting at a weird slant probably doesn't help, but this is what it looks like right now. And I believe I'm much happier with it. Still haven't had a migraine. It's pretty great. I haven't had like any neck pain or anything since I cut it, so there we go. There's my hair, and I'm really, really happy with it actually, so.
Now it is my turn to do something slightly drastic to my hair. I guess what Giselle did wasn't necessarily drastic, it was just very different from what she's done in the past and how she's approached her hair in the past in general. Like, she just usually keeps it long, and I just kind of let it do whatever after it's cut short and then goes back out again. So we're going to do something slightly different to my hair right now. I don't know if it's going to work, if it's going to end up working out, but we'll see. And then that's just the first part. There's something else we're going to do to it that's a little bit more drastic. You'll see that in a second. So, Giselle just finished part 1. It's a haircut. It's like, I want to grow it like long up top up here, like longer, not long, like longer. and then keep the sides short. I kind of like the way that looks. Like I've done a lot of research on like haircuts to try to find something more interesting. It's like really weird right now because it's still like wet because I just showered off all the hair, so like my hair does really weird things when it's wet. So like the sides are shorter, the back is shorter, and then this top is going to be longer. But that's not all. That's not all at all. Stay tuned for what happens next. We're gonna find out if the thing I want to do is actually gonna work out. Giselle's preparing something right now for me. We're gonna let my hair dry, completely dry, and then gonna do something else to it. Giselle just blow dry it because I had to wash my hair, so it looks like ridiculously like poofy and puffy and stuff because of the blow dry right now. But this is step one. I am a freaking ginger right now. I'm freaking Ron Weasley. And this is step two with that part. It's not done yet. I guess I'll tell you now. I'm trying to get like white silverish hair, like kind of like what Giselle has. It's very like yellow now. And probably gonna have to bleach it again. I'm not sure. Giselle will let me know when she gets back from work later. And we're definitely gonna have to tone it to get it to like a blue tone it or purple tone it or whatever. I don't know. Giselle would do it, and it'll make it like the kind of white silvery color that her hair is. And I kept the sides like undyed on purpose, and yeah, it looks really weird right now because it's like blonde. So that's what I'm doing, and we're like, I guess halfway there maybe at this point. So it is now actually a couple days later. The reason is, well, I'll tell you in a second. What I was going for, like I said, was white, and we couldn't quite get it there. Giselle and I were like bleaching it a bunch of times, and we tried toning it again, and it just like was still blonde, just like a really light ashy blonde, which was fine. It wasn't that big of a deal. I actually liked it well enough, but I really wanted to try to make it like more silvery and like just cool toned. So Giselle and I went and got a chrome a chrome dye, and actually put that in my hair, and it was actually super dark the night we did it, and I was kind of disappointed of how dark it got. But since then, just a couple days later, it has really lightened out to be pretty much exactly what I wanted. It's like this nice light silver, and the haircut is perfect, and I've been to work a few times now, and people really like it, and my parents have seen it, and they liked it, and I really like it a lot. What do you think, Giselle?
I like it.
Yeah?
You look so handsome.
I really like it, and I'm really happy with what Giselle did, and I think she did a really good job. And overall, it just looks exactly the way that I wanted it to. Obviously I was going for white, so it's not quite white, but I really like the like silvery gray that it is now. So I'm happy. That is it for this vlog, though. Giselle and I both had some lovely hair changes and whatnot. We're both, I think, feeling pretty good about what we decided to do. She's happy, and I'm happy.
And I'm going to go ahead and cut past Chris off here. Obviously, we've done a fairly good job of like maintaining the whiteness of my hair for like a year now, which is crazy. I can't believe I've had this hair for a year now. I still love it, and yeah, it's nuts that I've had it for a year now, and we've kept maintaining it. We do it again every couple of months or so. Obviously, I need to redo it very soon. My roots are quite long at the moment. So anyway, this is the end of part one. Part two will be out in just a couple days. I'm going to kind of spread them out over a few days, not so that they don't come out completely back to back. And during the time of them coming out, like all 8 of them, we can start working on some newer stuff for you. So that's it. The next one will be October and November. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this. I hope you'll continue to watch these updates, these catch-up vlogs, and I hope you'll enjoy seeing vlogs from us again. I'm really excited to get back into it. So thank you guys, and we will see you in the next one.